Hello again, Kenny here. I'm back to speak with you about Satan's great deception. One of his famous things is he tries to make people fear death. But when you're with God, you will never fear death. Satan disguises what seems to be good thoughts into bad thoughts. He makes us think things like, for example, I love my life, I love my wife, I love my children, I love my job, I love my car, I love all these earthly things that are pleasures to me. And what he wants to do is keep you from entering heaven, so you tricking you into thinking that you don't want to leave these things behind. And all these things are from God, so you should love these things. There's nothing wrong with that, but do not worship these things. Satan uses these things to pull you away from Jesus. Satan has you think that if you go to heaven, you leave all these things behind. And people get saddened by that. Pathetically, they do. They get saddened by that. He tricks us into putting off our salvation. And people will say things like, I'm not ready. I don't need to worry about that right now. I do good deeds. I don't need to accept Jesus to get into heaven. Or I already am going to heaven. There is no heaven. We live in hell. All these things that he tries to tell us they're lies. They're all lies. And he continues to trick us. One of the biggest ways he tricked us is back in the Garden of Eden, when God had the heaven planned and told Adam and Eve not that they could have all these things, but one thing he kept from them. And Satan tricked them into thinking that God wouldn't care if they had these things. He tricked Adam and Eve out of heaven on earth, basically. And he's still trying to keep us away from accepting Jesus and entering heaven at the time of our death. When God started life, we didn't know what loved ones were or about earthly pleasures or anything like that. What God had planned, Satan ruined it. Like he is ruining life today. He still continues to ruin life by thinking people that they need earthly pleasures to live a good life. He's tricking us by keeping us from our all-loving God. We will find love again in heaven, I promise you that, without evil or sin. So please, please, I'm begging you, do not let him trick you with earthly pleasures and earthly things. You can't take them with you. Earthly things, and please don't feed into his lies anymore. He's evil, and he will be punished someday. This is one of his many sick ways that he tries to torture us. Thank you.